0580. Let's solve this paper. Our question number 1 is about the transformation. So our first part says, draw the image of shape A after a translation by the vector 8 minus 6. So every point or vertex of triangle A, we should move 8 unit to the right direction in x-axis, and then we have to move down 6 unit because it says minus 6, so we have to move down 6 unit after moving 8 unit in the x-axis. So you can watch, I am drawing the points. So these are red points, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 unit to the right, then 6 unit down. So it comes here, so I'm erasing the rest of the red dots. Now take the second vertex, 3 4 5 6 7 8, and now 6 unit down, 1 2 3 4 5 6. So this vertex comes here, erasing the rest of the dots. Now the third vertex of the triangle A, so our triangle is completed, it has been translated. So our second part, draw the image of shape A after a reflection in the line y is equal to minus 1. So let's draw y is equal to minus 1 line. I'm drawing it with blue color. This is y is equal to minus 1. So now each vertex of triangle A, you count the blocks till y is equal to minus 1, and then you move on the same counting on the other side of this line, like this, 1 2 3 unit from this line. So move 3 unit, 1 2 3. So this point will come here. Now the second vertex, 1 2 3, so 3 unit down, and the top one, so move it down, the same counting. Now draw the image. So this is a reflection of triangle A in the line y is equal to minus 1. Describe fully the single transformation that maps shape A onto shape B. So this looks like an enlargement. So join any two corresponding points of these two images and extend the line behind triangle A. Suppose take these two corresponding vertices and these two. So where these two lines cross each other, that would be the center of enlargement. We have to write its coordinates. Now let us find out the scale factor, because he says A enlarged onto B. So A onto B, so this is equal to B over A. So we have to count any corresponding side, any side of triangle B, like this vertical side 1, 2, 3, 4, and this is 9 units. So the corresponding side of A is 1, 2, and 3 units. So 9 divided by 3 is 3. So scale factor came out as 3, positive 3. So now we can write its description. So A has been enlarged onto B. Center of enlargement is -5, 5, and scale factor is positive 3. Part D says describe fully the single transformation that maps shape A onto shape C. So A onto C, it looks like a rotation. So for rotation we have to find center of rotation, angle of rotation, and we have to also find out whether it is rotating clockwise or anti-clockwise. To find center of rotation, we have to join any two corresponding vertices, and then we have to draw its perpendicular bisector, like join these two vertices, and you have to use compass to draw its perpendicular bisector. So I am using the ruler. So it is almost somewhere here, and now join the second two corresponding vertices. Suppose these are two corresponding vertices, I have joined them, and I am going to draw their perpendicular bisector. So it is somewhere here. Alright, where these two perpendicular bisector meets, that would be the center of rotation. So because I was not using ruler, I was not using compasses, so my perpendicular bisectors are a little behind than the main crossing of 4 lines. So I can say that this is a point where the center of rotation is. Okay, now join one vertex of triangle A to the center of rotation, and join it with now if you move your compass from here towards C, so you are moving clockwise. So join another vertex of C, the same corresponding vertex, to the center of rotation, so it is exactly 90 degree. So now we can write its description. So A has been rotated onto C 90 degree clockwise about 1, 1. Question number 2. A plane has 14 first class seats, 70 premium seats, and 168 economy seats. Find the ratio first class seats to premium seats to economy seats. Give your answer in simplest form. So you write 14 ratio 70 ratio 168. So we can divide it by 7. So we got 2, 10, and 24. So again we can divide it by 2 until we get the simplest form. So 1 ratio 5 ratio 12. This is our answer. Part B1 says for a morning flight the cost of tickets are in the ratio first class to premium to economy is 14 ratio 6 ratio 5. The cost of a premium ticket is $114. Calculate the cost of a first class ticket and the cost of an economy class ticket. So add the ratios, we get 25. So if we divide 114 by 6, 6 is the premium, and the cost of the premium ticket is also given. So divide the cost of the ticket by its ratio. We got 19. So now first class is 19 multiplied by the ratio of the first class, which is 14. So this is $266. And economy, 19 multiplied by its ratio, which is 5. So we got its price $95. So we can write in the answer space $266 and $95. For an afternoon flight, the cost of premium ticket is reduced from $114 to $96.90. Calculate the percentage reduction in the cost of the ticket. So find the difference. First, 114 minus 96 is the difference. Now divided by 17.1 divided by the original value, which is 114, and multiply it by 100. So we can get the percentage reduction, which is 15%. When the local time in Athens is 9, the local time in Berlin is 8. A plane leaves Athens at 13:15. It arrives in Berlin at 15:05 local time. Find the flight time from Athens to Berlin. Okay, so it means Berlin is 1 hour behind Athens. So when plane arrives in Berlin at 15:05, it is 16:05 in Athens. So you can subtract 13:15 from 16:05. So 250. 250 means 2 hours and 15 minutes. This is the flight time from Athens to Berlin. The distance the plane flies from Athens to Berlin is 1802 km. Calculate the average speed of the plane. Give your answer in km per hour. So distance divided by time. So time, convert 50 minutes into hours. So you can write 50 minutes like 0.50 and convert it into hours. So you have to divide it by 60. So this is 0.83. So 2.83 hours the time is. So now you divide it. So you get 636. So this is your average speed, 636 km per hour. Question number 3a. Two box and whisker plots are shown, and they show the time spent exercises in 1 week by the group of women and a group of men. Below are two statements comparing these times. For each one, write down whether you agree or disagree. Give a reason for your answer. So the first statement, on average the women spent less time exercising than men. Okay, if you see the median of women and men, so median of women are higher, so we can say disagree. And the reason is same, that median is higher than the median of men. Time for the women show less variation than the time for the men. Alright, how can we do this? He says time for women show less variation. So this can be concluded from interquartile range. So you have all the values, upper quartile minus lower quartile, and this looks very simple. If you see the box and whisker diagram of women, even if you don't calculate the interquartile range, you can easily guess that first of all you said I disagree. This is also disagreed because interquartile range is higher for women. So this is the reason. Okay, in part B, The table of time and its frequency is given for 100 children spent exercises in 1 week. Estimate of the mean. So to calculate mean, we have to find out the mid value. So mid values are 0 plus 60 divided by 2 and so on. Do all this for midpoints. Now sum of f of x over sum of f. So 41 into 30 plus 24 into 80 and so on. Divide by the total of frequencies. Now use the calculator. Your median is your mean time is 87.4. Okay, the information in the frequency table is shown in this cumulative frequency diagram. Time on the horizontal axis and cumulative frequencies on the y-axis. Use the cumulative frequency diagram to find an estimate of 60th percentile. So 60th percentile means 60 over 100 times total cumulative frequency, which is also 100. So your value is 60. Go to the graph and find the corresponding value of 60 on the x-axis. So you get, this is actually, you have to find out what each block represents. So each small box represents 6 units. How? You can count these. These are 10 boxes from 0 to 60. So you divide 60 by 10, you get 60. So each block represents 6, the value 6 minutes. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 30. 30 is here, so you can say 90. So your answer is 90 minutes. The number of children who spend more than 3 hours exercising. So more than 3 hours. 3 hours means 180 minutes. So from 180, go to the graph and touch the corresponding value on the y-axis and read the small block, what it represents there. It represents 92. So each small box represents 2 on cumulative frequency graph. So 100 minus 92 is 8. So this is your answer. A histogram is drawn to show the information in the frequency table. The height of the bar for the interval from 60 to 100 is 10.8. Calculate the height of the bar for the interval 160 to 220. So you have to calculate the frequency. I mistakenly wrote, actually frequency density is frequency divided by class weight, so I mistakenly wrote 80, so I will correct it. This is actually from 60 to 100 is 40, and I again did the mistake. I converted the midpoint from 80 to 40, so I will correct it. So your frequency density is 0.6. So divide 10.8 by its frequency density, you get 18. Now find out the frequency density of this from 160 to 220. This is 8 divided by 6 is 0.133. So you can multiply 0.133 by 18 and you can get the height of the bar for this interval. Question number 4. A rectangle measures 8.5 cm by 10.7 cm, both correct to 1 dp. Calculate the upper bound of the perimeter of the rectangle. So correct to 1 dp means 0.05 you have to add or subtract. So 10.75 and the width 8.55. Now perimeter is 2 times 10.75 plus 8.55, so this is 38.6 centimeter. In part B, ABDF is a parallelogram and BCDE is a straight line. AF is 12, AB 9, angle CFD 40, angle FD 80. Calculate the height of the parallelogram. So AB is 9, so DF is also 9. So we can use sine theta, which is sine 80 equals opposite over hypotenuse. So H is 8.86 centimeter. Explain why triangle CDF is isosceles. So if you subtract 80 from 180, you can get the angle inside this triangle CDF, which is 100. Now you subtract 100 from 180, you get 80. Now divided by 2, you get 40. 140 is already there, so another 40 you have calculated it. So it means the base angles are same, so it is an isosceles triangle. Calculate the area of trapezium ABCF. So area of first area of parallelogram, which is base into height. You have base, you have height. So area of parallelogram is 106.32. Now area of the triangle CDF. So 1 over 2 into side into sine of theta. So sides are 9 and 9 and sine of theta is 100. So this is area of triangle CDF. Therefore, area of the trapezium would be 106.32 minus 39.88, so 66.43. Part C, calculate the area of the circle. To calculate area of circle, we have to work to calculate the diameter AC, because center O is given. So angle ABD is 21, so angle ACD would be also 21 because angle in the same segments. Now there is 90 degree at D. So we got a right angle triangle with a length and an angle. So we can use base over hypotenuse. Cos of 21 equals base 12, hypotenuse is AC. So AC equals this, which is 12.85. So this is diameter, so we can calculate the radius by dividing it by 2. So 6.42 is the radius. Now put this value in the formula. Area is equal to pi r square, so 3.142 into 6.42 square, and the area is 129.5. Part D, the diagram shows a square with the side length 8 cm and a sector of a circle with radius 9.5 cm and the sector angle x. Perimeter of the square is equal to the perimeter of the circle. Calculate the value of x. So perimeter of square equals perimeter of sector. So perimeter of square is 8 times 4, 32, and the perimeter of sector is r plus arc length. So 32 is equal to 2r plus arc length is theta over 360 into 2 pi r. So 32 is equal to 2, the value of r is 9.5 plus theta is over x here, and x over 360 into 2 pi, and r is again 9.5. So from here make x the subject, so you will get 78.4, which is a value of x. In this question, the diagram shows the graph of y is equal to f of x from minus e to 3. So he says that solve f of x is equal to 14. So f of x is equal to 14. Where is our 14? So we have to draw a line parallel to x-axis. So each small box represents 0.4. How? If I divide 4 by 10. From 0 to 4 there are 10 small boxes. So 4 divided by 10 gives 0.4. So each small box count 0.4. So here is this line is 14. So we can write f of x is equal to 14 here. And it crosses the curve. We can find out its x coordinate, which is 2.565, we can say. Alright, by drawing a suitable tangent, find an estimate of the gradient of the graph at the point -2, 4. So -2, 4, draw the tangent and take 2 points on the tangent, one at the given coordinates and another select the readable coordinates, like I place a red dot on the red line. Its x coordinate is minus 1.5 and y coordinates are 8. So this is x1 y1 and x2 y2. Put these values in the formula. Y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. So this is positive 8. Third part says, by drawing a suitable straight line on the grid, f of x is equal to 2x minus 2. Okay, you take the value x -3. And see what y coordinates are. So y is -8. Now take another value of x. Say x is equal to 3. So your y is 4. So now you can draw this line. Mark these on the graph, these two coordinate points, and join them. So where it crosses the graph, you can read its x coordinate is almost 2.8. Okay, in part B, the diagram shows a curve with equation y equals 2x square minus 2x minus 7. The straight line with equation y equals 3x plus 5 intersects the curve at point A and B. Find the coordinates of the point A and B. So equate these both equations and now simplify it. So from here you can factorize it by the method midterm breaking. You can use your calculator, so it will give you direct the factors. So x minus 4 and 2x plus 3 are the factors. So x equals 4 and x equals minus 3 by 2. One by one, use in the straight line equation y is equal to 3x plus 5 to find out the y coordinates. So when x is equal to 4, your y coordinates are 17, and when your x is minus 3 over 2, your y coordinates are 0.5 or 1 by 2. So write down these in the answer space. Question number 6. In the diagram everything has been written. So he says calculate the angle CBD and show that it rounds to 106 degree, correct to 1 dp. CBD. So we can use the cosine rule because in this triangle all the length of three sides are given. So opposite to capital B is a small b, opposite to capital C is a small c, the length. Opposite to capital D is 192 meter, and this 192 meter BC we can write it small d. I'm going to use small alphabets. So b square equals c square plus d square minus 2 cd cos of angle B. So write down the values in them. 287.9 square equal 168 square plus 192 square minus 2 into 168 into 192 cos of B. From here use the calculator correctly and find out the angle B. So your angle B would be 106. The bearing of D from B is 38. Find the bearing of C from B. Okay, so this is actually, if you move, first of all write down the angle CBD 106 inside. Now this blue line I have marked here, from clockwise from the north we have to draw the arrow. So this is the bearing we are going to calculate. So 106 minus 38, we will get 68. Now from 68 we have to subtract this value 68 from 360 degree, and that would be our bearing 292. Okay. Bearing of D from A. A is due east of B. Bearing of D from A means we have to draw the bearing on A clockwise from A, from north. This is the bearing we have to calculate. So we can use sine rule for the triangle ABD. So this is 52 degree. This angle is, why it is 52? Because we have to subtract 38 from 90, because A is due east of B. So the line north and the line BA makes 90 degree angle. So subtract 38 from 90 and you will get 52, which is angle DBA. Now use the sine rule. 205.8 over sine of 52 equals 168 over sine of A. Cross multiply and you get sine of A is equal to 0.64 and A is Sine inverse of 0.64, so angle A is 40 degree. So your angle A is 40 degree here. Now we have to find the bearing. So 270 is your blue line. You add 40 in that 270 and you will get the bearing. 180 and 90 makes 270. So you 270 plus 40 is 310. This is your bearing, 310. Calculate the area of the triangle BCD. So 1/2 into side into side into sine of theta. Both sides are given and the angle is given. So use this formula. And this is 15500 up to 3SF, or yes. Thomas buys the triangular part of the field BCD. The cost is $3570 per hectare. And calculate the amount he pays. Give your answer correct to the nearest $100. 1 hectare equals 10,000 square meter. So divide this area by 10,000. So you got 1.55 hectares. So multiply it by its cost. So this is the amount he pays. Convert it to the nearest 100. So it is 55400. In this question, write an expression in terms of n for the number of white dots in the diagram. So if you carefully look at it, you can quickly grasp it that 1 is the square of 1 and 4 is the square of 2 and 9 is the square of 3 and 16 is the square of 4. So you square 5 and you get 25 and square 6 you get 36. So it means the expression we can write n square. We are squaring the n's and we are getting the result. The expression for the total number of dots in the diagram n is 1/2 3n square minus n. So find the total number of dots in the diagram 8. So this is very simple. Just place 8 in n and solve it. So you get 92. Find an expression for the number of black dots in diagram and give your answer in its simplest form. Alright, black dots 0136. Let me tell you a little lengthy method, but it is very accurate method. 0136. So this is your, and ends are 1 2 3 4. So find the difference. 1 minus 0 is 1, 3 minus 1 is 2, and 6 minus 3 is 3. So again find the difference of the difference. 2 minus 1 is 1, 3 minus 2 is 1. So whenever you see that the difference of the difference is constant, means you are getting the same values, like 1 1 here. So it means this is a quadratic sequence. So write the quadratic sequence in general form: an square plus bn plus c. So always first of all find out a, then c, and then b. Never try to find out b after finding a. So what is a? A equals half of second constant difference. So half of 1 is 1 by 2. So start placing the values. So you can now write 1 over 2 n square plus bn plus c. Now c equals value of zeroth term. What is zeroth term? Zeroth term is before 1 you write 0 in the n terms. So read the backward. 6 minus 3 gives you 3. 3 minus 2 gives you 1. 1 minus gives you 0. So 0 minus 0 gives you 0. So your value of C is 0. So now you can write down 1 over 2 n square plus bn plus 0. So no need to write plus 0. You can just write 1 over 2 n square plus bn. Now to find b, always place 1 in n because it is simple to simplify. So when you place 1 in n, you have to equate it with the value 0 because the value of 1 is 0 written under it. The value 1 is written under 2. So always try to place 1 in n. So let's do it. So equate it with 0. Now from here your b is minus 1 over 2. So your nth term formula is ready. You can write it like 1 over 2 n square minus 1 over 2 n. If you practice this, you will feel very comfortable and you will see no difficulty can stop you. Okay, now go back to the diagram and fill the two unsolved values here by using your formula. You can write no need to find 4, we have to find 5. So 1 over 2 in n you write 5 and then solve it. So you get the value 10. And for 6 you write 6 in n. Actually no need to write 6. You can easily now recognize what's going on. So 3 minus 2 give you 3 minus 2 give you, or you can read it 1 plus 2 is 3, 3 plus 3 is 6, 6 plus 4 is 10, so 10 plus 5 is 15. Part D. T is the total number of dots used to make all of the first n diagrams. T equals a n cube plus b n square. Find the value of a and the value of b. You must show all your working, so it's 5 marks. So definitely you have to show your working. In the first diagram there is only one dot, so t equals a 1 power 3 plus b times 1 equals 1. So this is a plus b equals 1. This is your first equation. And diagram 2 plus the previous diagram, the total number of dots are 6. So a 2 power 3 plus b 2 power 2 is equal to 6. Now simplify it. Solve 1 and 2 simultaneously. So this is now because I'm going to make b the same, so multiply the upper equation by 1 and the lower equation by 4. So your b's become same. So make signs opposite so that b's will be cancel each other out. So 4a equals 2 and a is equal to 1 over 2. Use any one of the equation and put the value of a in it to find out b. So your b is 1 over 2. So these are your answers. Question number 8, factorize completely. So these are the baby questions. Take AB as common. So your bracket is 3a minus b. So this is your answer. You have to solve this inequality like you deal with the equation. So bring the like terms together at one side. So when negative signs comes with x, so you have to reverse the inequality sign, so it becomes x is greater than 15 over 2 or 7 whole 1 over 2. Simplify this, so everything inside the bracket has a power 3, so 3 power 3, x power 2 whole power 3, y power 4 whole power 3. So this is 27, x power 6 and y power 12. This is your answer. For part D, cross multiply. So 2 times 2 minus x equals 6x. From here, work out for x. So your x is 1 by 2. For E part, first multiply the first two brackets. But you be very careful, you can do mathematical slips. So this is your final answer here. Ellen invests $200 at a rate of R% per year compound interest. After 2 years, the value of this investment is this much. Show that R square is equal to 200R minus 323. Okay, use the formula. A is equal to P times 1 plus R over 100 power n. So A is your 206. 0.46 P is your 200 and 1 plus R over 100 is, you have to write as it is, power 2. Now 200 will go there and divide. 206.46 would be divided by 200. So from here, the value 206.46 divided by 200 is 1.0323 is equal to, now you can use the identity a plus b whole square. So our a is 1 and our b is r over 100. So 1 square plus 2 into 1 into r over 100. This is actually 2ab plus r over 100 square. This is b square. Now from here you can simplify it. You subtract 1.0323, 1 from 1.0323. Send 1 over there first. So you get 323 over 10,000. R over 50 plus R square over 10,000. So your LCM, take the LCM 10,000. So your 200R plus R square, 10,000 in the denominators will be cancelled. So you got the result 3 to 3 equals 200 r plus r square, and actually you have shown this. Solve the equation r square plus 200r minus c23 equals 0. So this is a simple question here. You have to use quadratic formula. Your a is 1, b is 200, c is minus c23. So x is equal to minus b plus minus b square minus 4ac over 2a. So almost all the student knows how to use their calculator by placing these values. So your x is, I'm directly writing the positive answer, the negative answer just you ignore it, and your r is 1.6. Question number 9. 32 students in a class. Okay, 5 do not study any language, so it will be written outside. 15 minus x, then x, then 18 minus x. So solve it. You get x is equal to 6. So 15 minus 6 is 9, x is 6, 18 minus 6 is 12, and the 5 outside. So you filled it. A student is chosen at random. Find the probability that the student studies Spanish but not German. So 12 out of 32. Simplify it. 3 out of 8 is your answer. A student who studies German is chosen at random. Find the probability that this student also studies Spanish. So 6 out of the total German students, so which are 15, so 6 out of 15. After simplification you get 2 out of 5. This is the answer for this part. A bag contains 54 red marbles, some blue marbles. 36% of the marbles in the bag are red. Find the number of blue marbles in the bag. So a 36%, a ratio of 54. It means that 36% represents 54. So this is equal to 100% represent how much? So 36 over 54 equals 100 over x. Cross multiply, and you get the value of x, 150. So blue marbles are 150 minus 54, which are 96. In part C, another bag contains 15 red beads, 10 yellow beads. Ariana picks a bead at random, records its color and replaces it in the bag. She then picks another bead at random. Find the probability that she picks 2 red beads. So red are 15, yellow are 10, so total are 25. So first she picks the red, so its probability would be 15 out of 25 into, because she replaces it, again she picks red, so 15 out of 25. So this is 9 by 25 answer. Find the probability that she does not pick 2 red beads. So you subtract the previous answer from 1, because 1 is the full probability, so you will get the answer. So 1 minus 9 over 25, this is equal to 16 over 25. A box contains 15 red pencils, 8 yellow and 2 green. 2 pencils are picked at random without replacement. Find the probability that at least 1 pencil is red. So you can make a tree diagram. Red, yellow, green. red, yellow, green, red, yellow, green, red, yellow, green. So mark their results RR, RY, RG, YR, YY, YG, GR, GY, and GG. So at least one pencil is red. So where are at least one pencil red? So it is at RR, RY, RG, YR, and GR. So first of all, write down their probabilities. Now there are 5 places. So instead of doing working for these 5 places where at least red pencil is situated, we can find out the probability, and that is a lesser working in which there are no red pencil. So I am pointing them with arrows. So let's find out them, and we will subtract their result from 1. So we will get the correct answer. So along the branch we multiply. So 8 over 25 into 7 over 24, and the answer is 7 over 75, and so on. Now their results must be added because they are across the branch. So now subtract this 3 over 20 from 1, and we get the final answer 17 over 20. 10a. Find the coordinates of point A, B, and C. Okay, this curve, when it crosses the x-axis, the y coordinates are 0 here. So factorize it here. You get the factors and you get the values -4 and 1. So write it on the diagram, and when this curve crosses the y-axis, the x coordinate is 0 there. So your y is -4. So you write it in the answer space, 0 minus 4. Differentiate x square plus 3x minus 4. So d over dx is equal to 2x plus 3. Find the equation of the tangent to the curve at the point 2, 6. So your differentiation was 2x minus 3, 2x plus 3. So you put 2 in x and you get the gradient of tangent, which is 7. Now use the formula y minus y1 equals m times x minus x1, y minus 6 equals 7 times x minus 2, and from here you just give a shape. So this is your equation. Part B, we have to sketch the y is equal to tan of x graph. So first line is like this. After 19, bring it towards 180 and then go upward, and after 270 again from down to 360. Solve the equation y is equal to 5 tan of x is equal to -7. So tan of x is equal to -7 over 5. So x is tan inverse of 7 over 5. The minus sign is just to see in which quadrant tan is negative. So your x is, which is your basic angle, 54.46. Now check ASTC. Your tan is in negative in the second and fourth quadrant, and your basic angle 54.46 is always made with the x-axis. So first your angle is 180 minus 54.46, and your second is 360 minus 54.46. So this is your final answer of the final question. This is my number and I'm from Pakistan. Any inquiry, please do not hesitate to contact me. Thank you.